Yo, what is up? Welcome to my next video. My name is Philibust, and today we're playing with some new toys. That's right. I got a VR gunstock in the mail yesterday. The Protube Magtube came a day early. Thank you to DHL Express Shipping, by the way. Very quality stuff. And man, this thing is so dope. I had no idea it was going to be as good as it was. And the crazy thing is I am set this thing up right out of the box like I've never seen anyone set it up before, and it works. I knew I was going to be experimenting. I wasn't sure how the results were going to be, but it came out. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And I'm about to share it with you. So you're going to be able to take it. And if you play fast-paced esports shooters like Veil or Breachers, and you need that quick reload action, you don't want to keep the front hand locked in, dude, this is the setup you're going to want to rock. So stay tuned. Let's check it out. All right, real quick, I just want to explain why I'm going for a gunstock in the first place. Now, for me, it's all about the competitive edge. Like, does it add realism and immersion and make it feel more realistic when you're holding an actual stock? Feel like you're holding a gun? Absolutely. There's tons of other benefits. I don't care about any of that. The main reason I want it is to aim better. I want my aim to be more consistent. I want to be able to snap shots quicker. And that's what we're going for. So that having been said, the disadvantage of using a gun stock were unacceptable to me out of the gate. So this is why I've been playing for so long without using a gun stock, is because it slows you down. Especially the games I played are fast-paced with breachers, right? You got to be able to reload, throw nades, vault over windows, stab yourself with syringes. Your hands cannot be secured into some stock, even with the magnet setup. Like, I'm using the Magtube by Protube. This is probably the best setup on the market because these magnets just snap right off, which is great, right? When you got to reach for your pistol, I want to reach for the pistol. I can't just reach for the pistol. I have to snap, then reach for the pistol, right? It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. The difference from this to this, it's only like a fraction of a second, and you can get fast with it. That having been said, it adds that little extra step. So for games that I'm playing like Breachers, you have to do those things so many times in every round, and a round is only a couple of minutes, that those fractions of seconds really add up, and it makes it very difficult to compete at the top level with people who are using just a half stock or not even using a gun stock at all, because there's just things they can do that faster than you can do them. So that having been said, I found a way to set this thing up that avoids all the disadvantages for the most part. And the benefits of this thing just are so amazing. Like the aim, if you don't think that a gun stock gives you that much better aim, then you're kidding yourself. Because think of it like this. When you're playing Call of Duty and you're sniping, think of it like not using a gun stock as not being able to hold your breath. Because there's this little bit of play. There's always this little bit of wiggle. You can get it pretty close, but there's an advantage, trust me. Like when you're using a gun stock, not only is everything locked rigid into place, but there's also the feel. It's hard to put into words. Like, especially if you got a cheek rest, I can literally feel with my chin where the gun is aiming as I'm swinging up from like hip fire, right? I can feel where the bullet's going. So as I'm coming around a corner and lifting my gun, I feel, okay, my gun is aiming this way, so I can automatically start adjusting it towards the head. So by the time I've even locked in onto the sight, I can already be pre-aiming as close to the head as possible, and the little adjustment I need to make is so small, so fast. It gives you a huge edge to aiming. I only used it for one day, and I'll show you some clips of my first day. I've been gushing about it all day on stream yesterday, so check out some of the moments I had. The fucking bot killed me. Just look how stable it is. You guys see how stable my aim is? I'm fucking... Look at that shit, bro. My aim is gonna be so much more precise now. I'm gonna fucking be a Cadillo god. Look at how fast the reload is. One tap.
Just weak.
Double one taps. Right here, he dropped. Bro, 4 one taps, literally. This is so sick. I'm gonna fix it so they're not as close as they are, and it's not an issue anymore. Dude, I aim like a fucking... I'm a godlike aimer with this thing. That's all there is to it. I'm fucking doming people. It's so crazy the advantage that I have aim-wise. In these next few clips, I want you to notice how fast the util usage is, syringes, everything. It's so quick and snappy.
Nice.
telling you, dude. I didn't think it was gonna have this much of an effect. I'm not gonna lie. It's...
Is that you or?
He's outside.
Oh,
Yeah, I was planning. I faked it. Look at the reload, Desner. What time am I losing? You see that? Look, shoot, reload. At what speed? I'm already settled up by the time the reload is finished, and there's no way to possibly do it faster. Just shoot my teammates in the face. And keep in mind, this is my first time using the stock. I've had no practice. Oh, it feels so good. Look at this shit. You guys seeing this? It's so good. It makes aim so much better. I have no idea how I was missing out on this for so long. What actions could possibly be slower, Desner? They're so fast. You are OP? Yeah, thank you. I really am. This new gun stock is so good, dude. The way I got it set up, I'm gonna be making a YouTube video on how to get it set up the exact same way. Poor Stanky. I dinked him and didn't kill him. I might be having to switch to Marui with this thing. So as you can see, the thing is freaking awesome. But anyway, enough talking about it, enough bragging. Let's show you how to actually set it up. I'm gonna go over this really quickly. I may do a full video later, but this is literally my day one setup. So I might make some adjustments in the future to kind of perfect it, but it's already so good that I just had to put a video out and show you guys. So the idea of it is, backhand stays locked into this magnet. It's still a magnet, so if you need to undo it, you can, but I'm not even using a sling because you're just using it, even for pistol, I just keep it locked in. Pistol with this thing is great because having the extra weight and the weight distribution from front to back stabilizes your pistol aim. If you got a little bit of shaky hands, and another main issue that I have with how light the controllers are by themselves is when I'm using a pistol and I pull the trigger, a lot of the times that trigger pull is accidentally making my aim go to the right. Like I'll aim right at their head and then I'll shoot to the right of them because that trigger pull is yanking the gun to the right a little bit. This stabilizes your aim so much with the pistol. And not to mention for close quarters pistol, when you pull the pistol back, you can actually just stabilize it even more with the actual stock. So that having been said, backhand pretty much permanently locked in. Set it up just like a normal Protube all the way up to this middle part. And then you're kind of launching the front part up and you're turning the front magnet attachment into like a foregrip. It basically works exactly like a foregrip. So I'll show you exactly how it's set up. I've got the focus in. I've got the magnet lock kind of angled this direction because I'm a righty. If you're a lefty, it'd be the exact same thing but opposite because you're using the other magnet lock. And you want to tighten this. When you tighten this down, tighten it all the way and then you back it up so that this is like vertical and it makes like a slot right in here. You can see that. And that's where the controller actually sits, right in that slot. And then one finger actually kind of, this little hole for the bolt on this thing is perfect because the way I hold it in breachers, my middle finger sits right in that hole. And these two fingers can still control the grip, and my pointer finger and thumb obviously are doing the controls on the controller. So let me show you that with the stock. And yeah, the controller sits right in there. My middle finger is right there and it's so secure. I can literally hold the entire stock with just that front hand. And then when you need to reload, there's no unsnapping magnets, there's no anything. It's just like holding a foregrip. You just let go of the foregrip, reload, and go back to using the stock. It's so fast. It's so fast. You need to throw a nade, you're good to go. You fucking reload. You stab yourself with a syringe. You need to vault over a window, you're good to go. It's literally as natural as using a foregrip. I honestly believe that this is the future of how all VR gun stocks are going to be used in the future because it's so intuitive, right? The magnet snap in and out thing, it's definitely a step in the right direction, but it's not nearly as intuitive as just using the foregrip part as if in an actual foregrip. Throwing grenades and things with your right hand, which I don't do much in breachers anyways, but if you need to do that, I'm doing it all with the stock still attached. And this thing is so lightweight, like you can do it. You can grab a grenade, you can do it all no problem without ever removing the back stock. So there's never a need to remove any sort of magnet attachment system, and you get the full stability of using a full gun stock. This thing is I'm telling you, it's not going anywhere. It's so perfect. And the adjustability feature for games that don't have gunstock calibration, like Tabor, the ability to adjust how far up I'm holding on this thing. Like if I go and I grab it and a certain gun is aiming like, a lot of them will be aiming like way up like this. So what I can do is I can just slide my hand. I even just grab the rail sometimes and do the same thing on the rail. And it's great. Now I adjust because the gun's normally like this. So I pull it like this and it, how do I say it? Like when I grab it like this, the gun feels like it's aiming up here. So I slide the hand down and it brings everything into line. And the gun, for some reason, you're holding the gun and it's lined up with, I don't know. Ghost of Tabor is about to add gunstock calibration area, but you get my point. The adjustability on it is super intuitive, super natural. And yeah, just a heads up, I set this all up live on my stream yesterday. It's literally day one. So if you want to check that out or you want to just come in and hang out, have a good time, catch me live on Twitch. Links down in the description. Check out my Discord, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Peace. Bye.